A month or two from now, the chilly hand of winter will certainly seize upon the Midwest. But for now, it's a great afternoon for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. Stafford. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Three yards remain for 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Toney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 49 yards for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The football going back to the Rams now. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Stafford.
Now that would complete to Skoranek.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Akers back-to-back catches. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that 1st down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Henderson will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey up, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? A give up the middle to Akers. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Stafford. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, and we go from one mat to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. The throw for Toney is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford. Throwing mid. And he coughed it up. And it's picked
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Here's Toney on the quick slant. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Flushed out right. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
After 4 years each in Jacksonville and Chicago, Allen Robinson made a big jump by joining the reigning champs. Hoping to shake off career lows from last season, get back to being a catch machine. Here's a catch for him there and a first down pickup.
Now a give. Akers running left.
Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the deal, dog?
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's get some rock. Let's go, baby. Every day, let's do what we do. Let's get this thing done. We gotta be big time now. Let's go. Yeah, go right now. Let's rock and roll, baby. Attention, pay attention. Go.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On the move to his left. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of the respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's be smart. Let's go. We can't stop.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give, now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
61 yards on the ground for him so far.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Here's Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down.
On the give, this is Akers.
Oh, what a move.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go. Let's do this, man. You ready to go? They can't stop us. You got a little aggressive, baby. That's how we eat.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go, let's go. It's showtime.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run here with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.